Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Friday, April 7th. We have one meeting to tell you about, and that is going to be at 9:30 this morning. It is a third board agenda prep, and you can go to that in the Willow Room. Now, on our show today, we are joined by two lovely ladies. One is Suzanne Modell, who is here to talk to us about Village Reads. And then we have Eileen Ordway, who's going to talk to us about the library, and they have a special drawing that they're going to be doing in conjunction with a quilt, and the quilters here in the village. Then we have Sports Corner with Cole Young, and then we have Joel Goldstein on, who is on behalf of the Camera Club. Great photos to go over and some interesting information about the club. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather. Well, we are looking at nice skies, partly cloudy skies some of the days, but otherwise sunshine. 67-50 today, 68-53 tomorrow. Then we're getting nice on Sunday, 71-54, 71-55, and 71-54. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:31, and our sunset will be 7:16. And here is another photo from my trip to Mammoth, and it was just amazing how much wind was up there at the top of the mountain that had created this gorgeous kind of a moonscape, if you will, but that's all beautiful snow. All right, when we come back, we will talk with Eileen and Suzanne, so stick around.
Freedom Village Skilled Nursing offers rehabilitation after surgery with our team of on-site therapy professionals. We are proud that our quality care measures are recognized by Medicare. We support you with your recovery with a caring staff and registered nurses around the clock. Freedom Village Skilled Nursing is conveniently located near 3 hospitals, open to the public, and offers private Serenity suites. Call today to experience first-class care for your loved one.
Welcome back. Well, as I mentioned, we have Suzanne and Eileen here for two different subjects. We've got the library and then community reads. Well, welcome both of you. Nice to see you. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Great. Good. And you've got this great quilt, and we're going to talk about that in just a bit. But before we get to that, Suzanne, tell me about community reads and what it is.
Well, there's 2 parts to it, the community and the reads. So it's called a community read because it's an event that's circulated around people who share a geographic place, like a city or a town. Could be like Seattle has had reads. It could also be a college. Many colleges are now offering what community or common reads, particularly when the students begin to gather in September. Mm-hmm. And the reads part is because it's all around a book, a text that's been selected that everyone who participates should read before they come. Okay. And then they discuss it when they all get back together for the event.
So it's like a club, right? I mean, we all have book clubs and we read a book, but how does it differ from that?
Well, that's a good question, Lisa. The difference is that this is really, first of all, a one-shot thing. It's people who belong to book clubs or book groups usually go once a month or something like that. This is like maybe once a year, an event that's once a year. Okay. And it's also open to everyone. So this event is open to everyone in the village.
Okay, so it's going to be on a Saturday, April 22nd. What is going to happen at the event?
Well, what's going to happen are 4 different things. First, there's going to be a little introduction, a discussion of what common reads are, just as you just asked me, but with more detail. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to have a video of the author. We actually invited the author. Many common reads bring the author, but the author of our book, Bonnie Garmus, she wasn't able to join us. She's on book tour, so we're going to have a video of her. Then we're going to have a little skit. This is a hysterical book. It's very, very amusing, and we've taken a scene from the book, and the Theater Guild is going to convert it into a short skit. So
I love it.
that's kind of the amusing part.
Sure.
And then we conclude with what's really the heart of the event, which is small group discussions.
Okay.
We'll be at tables for 8.
Okay.
And each of us will have a place and an opportunity to talk a little bit and hear about the book with others.
Okay, I think that's great, and it looks like a great book. I love the colors.
It's
you know,
wonderful.
and you wouldn't actually necessarily, I don't know if I would look at the title and go, oh, that's one I want to read, but the fact that you say it's hysterical, you wouldn't even know just by seeing that, right?
Right.
All right, and so the library is hosting this, and
We're sponsoring.
Oh, you're
We're
sponsoring.
sponsoring their group, yes.
okay, all right, fantastic.
But they're having it in a separate room.
Oh, okay, great, perfect. All right, and what do you have here? The quilters have
The
helped you out.
Crazy Quilters, the group came to us. They had this fabric that's book related, and they asked if we'd be interested in working with them to offer opportunities to win it.
Okay.
They've done this with other groups like the Aquadettes. We will split the proceeds with them. They will purchase more fabric to build quilts for firefighters, and we will be purchasing large print paperback books for the library.
Okay.
So through the month of April, we'll have the drawing, come into the library and buy your opportunity to win.
So now that's, and it's $1.
$1 for per ticket.
Okay.
And you can get 6 tickets for $5.
Okay, great. So now, will you please hold up the quilt? And of course, it's pretty large. We can't
Yes,
really
it's
open the whole thing.
6 feet, a little over 6 feet, a little over 4 feet wide.
Okay, great.
So it's not quite twin size bed, but be great for a nap on the couch.
Yeah, isn't that great? And look at
Yes.
the little books on there. That's really
Yes.
cute.
So
It's-
the whole edge, and then this center section with bookworms and.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I think that's great. And now you mentioned that the proceeds go to the Aquadettes.
No, the Aquadettes have done this in the
Oh,
past.
they've done this in the past. Okay.
The proceeds will go back to the Crazy Quilters, part of them, so that they can buy more fabric to build more.
There you go. Okay,
And
great.
then we will buy large print paperback books without
Perfect.
proceeds.
All right, fantastic. All right, let's remind everyone one more time of your event. The Community Reads is going to be at the library, but in a separate room. No, not
No.
at the library.
No,
Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at Clubhouse 7.
Oh, okay.
And if you're interested, there's a website there on the screen, The Village Reads, lwv@gmail.com.
Okay.
Send an inquiry to that address, and we'll give you the information and try to reserve a seat for you.
All right, perfect. And then, of course, the library is always available to help everyone out during
Yes.
the hours of.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 4. Wednesdays, 10 to 7. We're back to our summer hours because
Great.
it's light out. And then Friday from 10 to 1.
Perfect. Thank you both so much.
Thanks you, Lisa.
Thank you.
And of course, if you want more information about the library, you can always go to the Laguna Woods Village website and type in library, and they'll have some information there for you. We'll be right back.
I wanna go where we've never been before. Come along with me, come along with me, come along with me wherever I go.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and between championships, playoffs, and season openers, we have a lot to cover, so I will get right to it. First off, my prediction from last week turned out to be right. On Sunday night, the LSU Tigers women's basketball team won its first ever national championship. LSU jumped out to a large lead early over the Iowa Hawkeyes and were up 17 points heading into halftime. Jasmine Carson led LSU with 22 points, 21 of them in the first half, while Alexis Morris scored 16, all in the second half. After LSU extended a 17-point halftime lead to 21, the Hawkeyes came back in the third quarter to cut the lead to just 11 points entering the final quarter of play. Iowa's Caitlin Clark took matters into her own hands, scoring 9 points to ignite Iowa's comeback. But after a series of unfortunate fouls by Iowa and strong defensive play by LSU, the Tigers were able to hold off the Iowa comeback. The final score would be 102-85, meaning LSU scored the most points ever in a women's title game. After taking over the program just 2 years ago, head coach Kim Mulkey led the Tigers to a 34-2 record this season and has now won her 4th national title. She previously led Baylor to championships in 2005, 2012, and 2019, and is now the first women's coach ever to win a national title with 2 different schools. On Monday night, the men's national championship game tipped off. Rewinding a few days, SDSU earned their spot in the national title game on Saturday afternoon after Lamont Butler's buzzer beater secured a 72-71 win over the Florida Atlantic Owls in Houston. After the dramatic shot, SDSU was moving on to face the UConn Huskies. In contrast to SDSU's last-second victory, UConn cruised to a 72-59 win over number 5 Miami. All of Southern California tuned in Monday night to try and will the Aztecs to victory, but unfortunately, SDSU was outplayed by UConn. Tristan Newton of UConn had 19 points and 10 rebounds, and Adama Sanogo, who was named the Final Four's most outstanding player, added 17 points and 10 rebounds as UConn concluded its dominant NCAA tournament by holding off San Diego State 76-59 to win its 5th national championship on Monday night. SDSU appeared to be in trouble at halftime as they were trailing by 12 and only shooting 29% from the field. However, the Aztecs were able to cut the lead to just 5 points with 8 minutes left, but the Huskies would follow that up with a 9-0 run to build the lead back to 14, and SDSU wouldn't recover from there. While college basketball is officially over, the MLB has finally begun. And opening weekend went pretty well overall for our 3 SoCal teams. The Angels' pitching rotation had just a 1.04 ERA over the weekend, and we even saw Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani hit back-to-back home runs on Sunday. The Halos wrapped up their series with the Mariners this week, and they make their home debut against the Blue Jays tonight at 6:38 p.m. The Dodgers outscored the Diamondbacks 20-7 in a 4-game set over the weekend, but ended the first weekend with a 3-2 record. After a quick 2-game series with the Rockies earlier this week, the Dodgers head back to Arizona this weekend for 4 games with the Diamondbacks, including a game tonight at 6:20 p.m. And the Padres entered into the new week with a 3-2 record and will take on the Braves on the road today at 4:20 p.m. The NBA playoffs begin next Tuesday, and take a look at the current playoff picture. Since last week, the Knicks punched their ticket into the postseason as the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference. The last regular season games are this Sunday, including the Jazz and Lakers matchup, so tune in all weekend to see which teams can fight for their last-second victories and earn a right to play in the postseason. And last but most definitely not least, the 87th Masters Tournament at Augusta National teed off yesterday morning. Scottie Scheffler will be defending his 2022 Masters win while being the current world number 1 in the official world golf rankings and the heavy favorite to win the tournament. But keep an eye on Max Homa, Rory McIlroy, and, as always, Tiger Woods. Round 2 is today, and the final round will be this Sunday, so be sure to watch one of the biggest sporting events in the world all weekend long. Thank you, as always, for joining me on another Friday edition of Sports Corner. Happy Easter weekend to all those who celebrate, and I'll see you right back here next weekend with more news and updates. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend.
Are you or someone you know facing financial challenges from unexpected emergency expenses? The foundation of Laguna Woods Village can provide the temporary help you need. Meals on Wheels, adult day services, dental services, medical alert services, and ambulance contracts. Contact the Village Social Services at 949-597-4267 to see if you qualify. Neighbors helping neighbors. The mission of the foundation of Laguna Woods Village.
Welcome back. Well, we have Joel Goldstein here on behalf of the Camera Club. Well, welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
And then, you guys are always very busy with lots of different showcases and beautiful photos. Tell me a little bit about the Camera Club.
The Camera Club is about the oldest club in the village. It was started actually before there was a leisure world even.
Oh, wow.
And that makes us about 57 years old. And it involves people who are either beginners or experts and everything in between.
Okay.
And it offers a wide variety of activities that are open to anybody in the village.
Now, the cameras that can be used are anything, right? I mean, you can have an
Right.
older camera, you can have an iPhone, so it just kind of crosses the gamut.
Any device that takes pictures.
Okay, all right, fantastic. Now, I understand you have a new website.
Yes, we do. We're very proud of our new website, Camera Club of Laguna Woods Village.org.
Okay.
LWV, actually, Camera Club LWV.org. And
All
there's
right.
a picture on the screen. The old website didn't have as much space for showing photographs. And this is a modern site that's still undergoing some development, but it's something we're very proud of.
Okay, that's fantastic. And, it does take a lot because these photos are generally very high quality. And you do need to have a lot of space to be able to
Right.
support that. All right, so you've got a couple of winners that were from your 2022 year end. Tell me a
Yes.
little bit about that.
Okay, every year, the final event of the year is an award dinner where people submit photographs that have been submitted during the year for various critiques, where professional judges evaluate and comment on the pictures. And then at the year end, 3 judges are brought in, professional judges, and look at the pictures that have been submitted for year-end competition and make various awards. And the various pictures you're seeing on the screen are from an article in January Globe that discussed and featured the year-end winners. And there's some really spectacular photographs. Everything that we're going to be talking about is usually available for viewing on the website, and some of it is also on YouTube.
Okay.
If you search on Camera Club of Laguna Woods. These are pictures that judges have selected as outstanding in one category or another, and a little bit about the people who took them and about what they were thinking when they took the picture. And so
Oh,
on.
and that is great because you know what? Some of these shots are absolutely amazing. Like, how'd she get so close to this?
Well, you use a long lens. You don't get that close to a bear.
Well, no, but it's unbelievable that she was even in the same vicinity where she sees this bear doing this.
Yes.
So that is
That's a
just
very
amazing.
nice shot. In fact,
It is.
they're all good shots.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so you've got another slide that's coming up here.
Okay, this is one of our showcases. The showcases are very well-produced slideshows, usually with music and narration, of either some members' photographs or professionals that we bring in. And there's at least 1 or 2 a month, and they cover all 7 continents. The members of the club travel very widely, and this particular one was on Namibia and a little bit of Ethiopia. The next one is going to be on Mongolia.
Oh, wow.
The one before that was on Turkey, so you can see they go all over. There have been shows on Antarctica and so on.
Okay.
So a lot of people join the club just to see these spectacular showcases.
Oh, yeah.
And those are in Clubhouse 7 on Monday nights at 7 o'clock. And the information is always in the Globe and on the website and on our Facebook page.
Perfect, perfect. Well, and you know, what's nice about, I think, the Camera Club, you have, like you said, beginners, and you have people who have been professionals all their lives. And so you get quite a...
Well, not all their lives. A lot of, we all start out as beginners and become better and better. And this is a slide of a class that Dave Deering teaches along with Mark Rabinowitz and myself and
Okay.
Peter Batten. And this class was called Baker's Half Dozen by David Deering, but it's a class for beginners, and it's an example of a class in Clubhouse 4. We have a large classroom there and a small classroom. And there are classes that range from very beginners all the way through advanced experts, and everything in between. And the educational activities are an important part of the club. I've learned a great deal myself through the club, and want to give back to it. And anything you want to know about photography, the club is the place to come.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Camaraderie Magazine, what is that?
That's a magazine that went on hiatus during COVID, but we're hoping to start it up again. It used to be called a newsletter, and I said, it's not a newsletter. It's really much more than a newsletter. It's a magazine. It's got feature articles and excellent photographs. It was commended by the Photographic Society of America as an outstanding photographic magazine. And there's some wonderful articles in it, and all of the back issues are available on the website. And there's a great deal of educational material and just beautiful pictures and hints about photography, places to go to take pictures, and how to do it, and tech tips.
That's a local type magazine, right? So it's just really about local stuff?
Well, yes, but I mean, some of the photographs are from all over the world.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
gotcha.
people go all over the world,
Right.
and
Okay.
we're well traveled here.
Yes, well, and that's what you mentioned, and that's only an online magazine, or is it print?
It's online, but of course it can be printed.
Okay,
And
fantastic.
you can download it and print it if you wish.
Gotcha. Okay, great. And then what's kind of going on now with the club?
Well, the club has all of its regular activities going on. Can we go to, there we go, the next slide. This is an example of a community-wide event. During the Bonanza, the club offered people to have their photograph taken before one of two backgrounds. One was on a ship and one was a fall scene. And we printed 8x10s that you can see in the table on the right there. And those were given away free to any visitor to the Camera Club during the Bonanza. And hundreds of people took advantage of that and got really nice photographs suitable for framing for free.
Okay.
We do a number of community-wide events, senior games sometimes, and so on. And we have a show on Village TV every month. It's on Wednesdays at 11:30 in the morning and Saturdays at 10:30 in the morning. And those are made by members. They're half-hour shows that are usually accompanied by music and various different subject matter. The one in March was Midwest Americana by Tom Getz, a really delightful show about offbeat things in the Midwestern states. And the next show is by this month, April, by Pat Wilkinson, and it covers the Village, the Huntington Library, and also the Clown College.
Oh,
little
good.
segments about each.
I love it. And then now you've got a photo lab also, and
Right.
who can use that?
Any villager can use the photo lab, and it's open Tuesdays through Fridays from 10 to 2. And you can come in and use the equipment there to edit your photographs, to print them. We have a very fancy professional printer. Here's a picture of somebody working to edit. And there's a supervisor there that can provide help. And there's also a mat room where you can do professional matting of your pictures, and
that's
a
great.
copy stand, and there's even a dark room, but not many people use that anymore.
Unless you're a diehard.
It's a wonderful facility, and it's open to all villagers, and
Okay.
it's really a nice resource for the community.
Now, one thing you wanted to let people know about is the change with the times. So what does that mean?
Well, photography is now becoming more and more through cell phones or smartphones, and the cameras in phones are getting better and better.
Right.
And the best phones have superlative cameras. My phone now has 4 cameras in it. And I've taken some very high-rated pictures just with my my smartphone.
Right.
There's an example of a range of cameras on the screen there, from through phones, through what we call point and shoots, all the way through bridge cameras and professional cameras.
Yep.
And we recognize that photography is changing, and the club is looking at how to revise its programs to meet these changes.
Right.
We have an ongoing discussion right now, and we're trying to adjust our activities. And we have some activities for what we call picture takers. Not everybody thinks of themselves as a photographer, but everybody takes pictures. And you have questions about how to make them better. Every picture can be edited and be better.
Right.
And what to do with old family pictures that are prints. We've had classes on that.
Yeah.
And how to organize your pictures and retrieve them, and how to share them. I think sharing is very important. Why take them if nobody looks
Well,
at them?
exactly, exactly. And I think that's what we use our social media for sure. Well,
Right.
I appreciate all of the information. Thank you so much. Great stuff. And, you know, of course, if anyone wants more information, they can always go to the new website,
Yes,
which is
and I hope-
cameraclublwv.org.
I hope people will come and join the club. Right now it's a bargain because it's after April 1st. You can join for $15 a year instead of $20.
Well, there you go.
And take advantage of all the activities that we have to offer.
All right. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And of course, if you want to watch any of the shows that they have on our station here, you can always log into the directory, which is on the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website. We'll be right back.
I'm so happy to recommend Dr. Fairman. I've been going to her for 9 years. She's done implants, crowns, bridges, root canals, and I've been happy with everything that she's done. The staff is so friendly and pleasant, kind, and gentle. I would recommend her to anyone.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We are close to Gate 6 near Snooty Fox Restaurant behind Coco's.
Our movie for today is called Hell or High Water. It is a great movie. I think you will really enjoy that. That is 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles, and that is sponsored by Hogue. Then just one quick announcement that tomorrow is the Egg Extravaganza. That's happening at the Equestrian Center, and they're going to have various times for you to bring the little ones on out there for the egg hunt. Saturday, April 8th from 9 to 11. All right, let's take a look at our weather. It's looking pretty nice for the weekend as well as into next week. We are looking at sunny skies and some partly cloudy skies. 67-50, 68-53, 71-54, 71-55, and 71-54. Have a great day in the Village. We will see you again tomorrow right here on Village Television at 9 a.m. Bye-bye.